Chris, otherwise known as the Conversion Crusader, and I am here to help students make money online. So with their dropshipping stores, I should probably add as well. So let's go live and start talking to my students. Welcome, Freedom Clubbers, to Thursday night's mastermind call. What do we call this? This is the marketing. Is this the marketing call? I think it is. What do we call this thing now? Marketing reviews. Welcome, guys. I'm here to teach and help with your marketing. Let's waste no time because there's 10 messages in the queue, and I waffled on as long as I could on Tuesday. And I know you guys want me to look at your accounts. So let's get started. Jennifer, hello. Michaela, hello. Alex, hello. All right. Diving right in. Billy, let's look at Lux Lid ads. Lux Lid. All right. Caitlin, welcome. Anil, welcome again. You follow me everywhere, buddy. It's getting a bit creepy. Rhonda, welcome. Hello. Just kidding, Anil. It's fine. Lux Lid. Lux Lid. Here we go. Billy, I did yours. But you put a thing in. Is this last week's? Am I in the right place? Damon, hello again. All right, we'll skip Lux Lid. I'm stopped, Billy. It's okay. We'll skip that one. This is this week's, right? Thursday, July 7th. Yeah, I'm in the right place. Hey, Lynn. Review data. Let me know what the next steps are. Wondering if you should be going into a scaling campaign or increase your ad spend, launching more creatives. No worries, buddy. It's no worries at all. Caitlin, nearly in all situations, the biggest thing that I would recommend is launching more creatives. I prefer to think about scaling wider before I think about scaling up. And you can think about it like building a tall building. We need to have a wider base to build a tall building, because if we build a tall building with like one ruler, it's going to fall over. But we're going to have a look in Haglo and see what we can see. Ads. Let me find you. I don't remember having Haglo. I don't have it in my list here. Caitlin, did you invite me? Let me check my inbox. You may have invited me. Just give me a sec. Hair glue. No, I don't have an invite. So Damon, you did the same. You put yours in tonight. Smart. Look, it's clever. Caitlin, what I'll do, this is my email, 3030@gmail.com. If you could please invite me into your business, and also make sure you grant me access to your ad account inside your business. Then I will get the invite and I'll take a look. You invited me when you try to... Yeah, okay, so what I need you to do in that case, for whatever reason, I didn't get your invite. For someone like myself, I get invited to a lot of accounts and sometimes they don't pop up. So what I need you to do is go into your account and delete the invite, then send another one. And then just let me know and I'll check my inbox. I'll sign up and we'll come back to you. We'll come back. Byron, can I take a look at your store and your ad account? Been running for a few months now, making 150 sales. Congratulations. You can't seem to get past break even. All right. Yeah, this is a good problem to solve. We're at break even. You've given me access to Lush Air. I think I remember. Oh, nice. Okay. All right, Lush Air. Clinically proven to increase hair growth. Science-backed hair loss solution. Remote circulation of hair follicles. Good website. It feels like Jimmy's been here. It feels like Jimmy's been here a lot. All right, we're going to check out your ads. What would really be helpful if you are on the call, Byron and or Eric, if you could also give me a screenshot of your Shopify analytics. I need to see add to carts versus checkouts versus purchases. And let's go find Lush Air. Lush Hair. Here we are. Gotcha. All right. The good news. The good news is for a lot of us, we get to this break-even point, and it can be tricky to get past it. Yomo, hello. And Slapper Dapper Jones, good morning. Yomo, I'll get to your question soon, buddy. All right. As I was saying, we get to this point of break even, and it can be tricky, but the fact that you've gotten to break even is a good thing. It's a really, really good thing. All right, let's see where we can try and shave off some costs for you. Cost per click is $2.78. It'd be really good if we could get that lower. And your click-through ratio is only $1.74. Now, your CPM is not too expensive, so it's not expensive to run this product from a Facebook perspective, but your click-through is a little bit low. Like, it's okay. Anything over 1.5% is decent, but we want to get to the 2, to the 3, to the 4% click-through, because if we can do that, we should be able to get your cost per click down to under $1.50, which is really where we want it to be. Caitlin, you've sent me an invite. All right, I'm watching. Oh, here we go. I've got it. Let me add myself. All right. Let me see if I can figure out what we're doing. We're doing some testing. Broad for $31 per purchase. And then we got testing here at $78 per purchase. I wish you guys were on the call because I'd love to figure out what's going on here. Let me just look through your testing real quick just to see what you were testing. C2, 6 purchases at $83. And C1, 1 purchase at $31. We've got videos. And more videos. And then broad testing. Aha! You see, guys? You see, you put more things in. Like, a lot of you guys are getting caught up in the testing phase. Right? A lot of you are putting ads into your testing phase, and we're spending, $10, $20 a day, but you're leaving it on way too long. You don't need to spend $300 to test an ad. Like $20 to $40 max. You should have a pretty good idea if a single ad is good after $20 to $30 to $40 spend. If you get it to $40 and your CTR is low and your cost per click is high, you don't need to test it anymore. And in fact, you're doing yourself harm. You're hurting your wallet, because an ad set with 1 or 2 ads, it's never going to get better. It's never going to get better. This should be just to give you an indication. Am I on the right track with this ad? Look, cost per click, not terrible. CTR, not terrible. Yeah, this ad could be pretty good. We'll put it into a scaling campaign or just anything other than a little testing campaign, right? So we test for $20 to $40. We don't test for hundreds of dollars. You're just wasting your money. Look, you put them all into your all ads, and all of a sudden, this is now working as a machine. So an ad set is a machine inside of your ad account where all of these ads work together. Like, these ads are actually talking to each other. The ad set manager guy here, his job is to show the right ad within your ad set to the right person at the right time to get you that conversion. 1 second, guys. Just verifying my Facebook business email over here to get access to the next account. Bear with me. Let me talk you through. I know I said I wasn't going to go on tangents, but we have to go on a little bit of a tangent. On Tuesday, I showed you guys a couple of angles that were working really well for me. So the angle that I had working was no talent. I showed you guys, I did a little bit of testing, and then it was only a couple of ads in there, no talent, the angle worked. So what did I do? I went and filled it out with all new ads in there for the no talent angle. You can't just have one ad with one ad set and think it's going to work. You got to fill it out. So we got this one here, 150K orders. Now this one, I just did some initial testing to see if it was going to be good. My next approach is going to be fill this out with a whole bunch of different ads. So we start with an idea and we fill them all out so that you get an ad set. Really, to make a good ad set, you need a lot of ads. Look how many ads I got running in this one. This is giving me $30 purchases. The more ads you stick in your ad set, the more chances you have of getting a much cheaper cost per purchase. You can see here, the cost per purchases today are absolutely killing it. $30, $18, $22. This is how we do it, guys. This is how we do it. Jennifer, how long should you test a creator before you know to keep going with the products? That's a different question. So we got two types of testing, right? We've got testing the product itself versus testing the ads themselves. If you've spent $200 to $300 on your product and you haven't had a sale yet, and your add to cart rate sucks, and your CTR sucks, and everything just feels sad, maybe move on with your product. But if your CTRs are above 1.5%, if your cost per clicks are below $3, if your add to cart rate is somewhere around 5% or more, you've probably got a good product here, and you can probably improve it over time. So what I would recommend for Lush Air, we got a few good videos here. One good video. I'm not going to watch all these. I don't need to watch all these. Whether or not I like your ad, it doesn't really matter. What matters is people are clicking them and purchasing. And these are all good videos. Great job. Great job. But you don't have any compelling static ads in here. If you look at my account, most of what I got a few good videos. I got probably about as many videos as you, but these are all static images. Static images are key. They're cheap for Facebook to show them in lots of different locations in the news feed, so you get a cheaper CPM. A lot of people will see your video, right, or go to your website, but they haven't purchased yet. But then they're going to see your static image ad telling them how good your product is and how it fills up follicles of hair, and then they're going to be like, I remember that video. They might see 2 or 3 images before they click again and make the purchase. And that's all happening within the ad set itself. This is working as a machine to convince people to buy your product. Jennifer, if you had those metrics, then how long for testing and creative? It's not about how long. It's like maybe $20 to $40 to get an idea of what types of creatives work. Rhonda, are video ads usually more expensive to run? Your CPM and cost per click are always higher. It depends. It depends on a few things. CPM is your gas price for Facebook ads, right? It's the price that Facebook tells you as an individual. For you, this is how much we're going to charge you to run this ad. You're going to give me a different price based on how much the system likes me, based on how much time I've been advertising my product, how much Facebook trusts me, but also other things too, like the user experience. If you have a clickbait type of title and lots of people click on your ad and you get a cheap cost per click, but they have a bad experience on your website. And what I mean by that is you've sold them, this is the best hair system on the planet, and they go to your website and it doesn't say that, so they click off. The more people click off, they're called bounces. And the higher bounce rate you have, the higher your CPM is going to be. So the higher quality your ads are, usually the lower your CPM is, and the higher quality your website is, and the best. Like if you have an ad saying the best hair reduce, what do you call it? The best hair loss solution in Australia, and then you follow that up, and you have a website that says the best hair loss solution in Australia, your CPM will be lower, and people will feel like they're on the right place. They're gonna land on your page and be active on your page longer, and that will bring your CPM down. And an example of that is what I do for Home Craftology. So we look at a diamond painting here. We've got this. Relax, unwind, and create a stunning a masterpiece, not just limited edition. You're buying a relaxing, high-quality experience. So I'm reminding people they're on the right place. They saw an ad for relax, unwind, and create, and yes, this is the thing. That split second that they hear and they see that, they're like, ah, yes, cool. This is the website I was looking at. And if not, they'll just shut that page down, and you lose the customer, and Facebook will actually actively punish you for that. Caitlin, I'm answering some of your questions too. You've been testing ads in a single ad set, testing audiences, but not adding ads to a profitable ad sets. Cool. Jennifer, if your question is in the thing, where's my thing? Jennifer, you won't be able to give me a link from YouTube, unfortunately. But if you can drop your link in here, I'll refresh the screen and I'll check out your the thing in a moment. All right. So this was this you, Caitlin? I think this was you, right? Yeah. All right. So what we need, Caitlin, we need, and look, honestly, at this point, I wouldn't want to touch this. I wouldn't want to touch this ad set right now, other than increasing the budget, because it's going really well. I would increase this to $50 per day. This is not you. Who is Lush Air? Byron and Eric. Okay. I would increase this to $50 per day, and turn off your test. Like it is off. That's cool. Keep this at $50 per day. See how we go. It's time to start bringing in a whole bunch of new image ads. You can test them if you want. I wouldn't test them individually. I'd duplicate this so that this one wasn't touched, and I'd add all of my new images into my new duplicated ad set, and that would mean we could have the tested one that's getting $30 purchases. It can keep going, and my new one with all my new images and all my old videos. Well, I can see how they go together, and I can start turning off the images that maybe don't work. That's how I would do this, and that's how I would start to scale. We can't just blindly start putting more budget on. We have to do more budget and more ads at the same time. All right, I've got Hair Glow over here, so let me refresh and we'll go look at Hair Glow. All right, give me a second. I gotta find it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's not there. Probably because I don't have access to your ad account yet. Just give me a sec. Let me make sure you give me access to your ads. I'm in your business. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, I can't assign assets. So I've got access to your page. I need you to go into your business settings. And I need you to go into ad accounts and assign the ad account to me. Because until you do that, I can't see anything. Hey, where'd the music go? There it is, back. All right, these are your sales over time. Ooh, all right, you've got a high conversion rate. I'm really excited to see your ads. $1,200 in sales. High add to cart rate, a high reach checkout rate, and a high completed checkout. Why are you not profitable? Let's check out your website. You should be profitable. $79. Oh man, you have the same problem that I had with Lush Living, where I was getting sales. It had a really good conversion rate, but because of the cost to get a new customer on Facebook, it just wasn't profitable. Because if this is $70, I'm assuming you get this for what, like $19, right? Is this about $19? And if Facebook then costs you $50, we're already not in profit. But I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. Did you give me access yet? I don't even think I need to look in your ad account, honestly. But we will. The problem's not with your ads. All right, I can see I've got access now. This is a really good example, guys, of what to do when you're in this situation. Hair Glow AU. EFG. Oh, I still don't have access to it. One sec. Maybe I can just grant myself. I can. Here we go. I can fix it here. Cool. Oh, I gotta verify my bloody account. Jesus, I already just did that 5 minutes ago. For God's sake, Facebook. Sorry, guys. Give me a sec. This is why I don't usually sign up to people's accounts on stream, but I'm doing this one time. All right, here we go. That's the code. You had to verify twice, yeah. This is probably the 6th or 7th time I've verified today. I mean, I know it's trying to just protect me. I know. All right, I should be able to get to it now. Yes, we're in. We're in. Here we go. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Hair glow. Yeah, even with these great purchase prices, look, you're doing everything right. You're not doing anything wrong whatsoever. I'm not even going to review your ads because, honestly, you're not going to be able to get better cost per results as these. These are amazing, and you've done a fantastic job. No doubt your clicks are good too. Look at that, under $1.50. Your ads are killing it. I need to see. I need to see what you're doing. Incredible. Incredible. That's your middle of funnel. Was that you starring in your ad? I hope it is. Let's have a look in your acquisitions. So we need to increase your budgets for sure. Oh, wait. We got to get profitable first. I get it. We got to get profitable. I mean, you've only got the one ad that's really working, right? You need more ads that are working for sure. Oh, that's fantastic, Caitlin. I am so proud of you. Selling your own product is one of the best ways to do this. So, Caitlin, you need more footage and you need more ads, but that's not going to bring your cost per result down, okay? You're going to need it when you start to scale. What we're going to have to do, we're going to have to keep your cost per result this cheap. And to keep it this cheap, you're going to need way more image ads and you're going to need way more video ads. So what you can do is go and get some UGC done from UseClip. I'll answer that in a second, Josh. You go get some use clip people to go and film themselves using your ad, and then you can migrate to just being the face of the brand in front of those videos, if that makes sense. But it's not going to bring your cost per result down. This cost per result is only going to go up probably to $30 to $40 eventually. What we have to do now is we have to figure out a way to make this profitable. And it's not going to be increasing your add to carts, because that's fantastic. It's not going to be increasing your conversion rate, because that's fantastic. We need to probably look at, are people buying two? Did anyone ever buy two? If hardly anybody has ever bought two, we need to figure out a different bundle. A completely different bundle. What else can we sell these people that they're going to want to buy when they buy this from you? Could it be a spray, some sort of hairspray that they can put in to straighten their hair easier? Could it be a mobile mirror with like a high LED? Let's have a look. Let's find another brand. Not a hair house brand. Oh, okay. So you could be selling a pouch that goes with it. They can put it in. That's probably a good idea. A brush. Do people use brushes with these? Your complimentaries haven't sold. We got to solve that. That's the problem that we got to solve. I didn't see any getting popped up. I didn't see you selling any complimentaries at all. You wanted to find a case, but you can't find a good one on eBay? All right, let's get you off to the supplier. What you can do with our supplier is we can find you there's a case in China that you can use for this. They can give you lots of options. And they can put it in the same package too. So I'll give you my link to come and have a chat with me. Talk to me on WhatsApp here, and we can get you a price with the supplier, and we can chat to them about what complimentary products we got. Can you tell me some brands who are selling something very similar that you've seen that are doing really, really well? And let's go look at what they're selling. Jimmy, sup? Welcome to the stream. Oh, here we go. Aussie Merchants. Ugh, terrible name. Would it be beneficial to run ads straight to a bundle? Absolutely, if it converts. Oh, look at these guys are selling it for 70. How much are you selling it for? 70, same price. Yeah, if it converts, absolutely try the bundle. You never know. It could be amazing. Damn, Jimmy, that was quick. I'm going to add this to cart. I'm going to see what they have in their conversion chain. Probably nothing, because it looks like a crappy website. Yeah, awful. I've just ruined their stats for the night. They're going to get all excited because they have someone to try and check out. All right. Great website. Okay, buy one, get one free. That's pretty cool. For $90. Interesting. Interesting. So what we can do, right, with the supplier, we can have a chat with them. Now, the price might be like $22 for one. But if we sell two of these, we might be able to get the price down to like $17 each, which means at $17 each, if that is the price, these cost like $34 for two, meaning you'll make $50-something profit by selling two in a buy one, get one free sale. Because when we go with the Chinese supplier, they work on volume, and if you can sell two, they'll give you a better price. So you can do a buy one, get one offer. All right, we got add-ons here. Section your hair easily. Great. Rosemary straightening oil. Fantastic. A bonnet. Terrific. What else we got in the upsell chain? We've got a pouch for $50. A powerful charger, 100% charger. That's what you need, just in case you run out of battery on this thing. Jimmy, you're a legend. $5 in Alibaba. So one of the things that the supplier can also do is they can actually buy these off the factory in Alibaba that makes them. And we have a laser cutter and an engraver. So we can actually brand your product on these. Now that $5 on Alibaba, bear in mind, that's going to have probably going to have a minimum order quantity. And they might have a high shipping fee as well. So just bear that in mind. But let's get the conversation started with the supplier and go. And what I would be doing, right, is I'd be modeling my business off these guys, because these guys are doing well, and this will get you profitable. This is how you get profitable from where you are. Okay. Where were we? Who's next? Josh. Review website. Tell me what you think. Running ads, 4 sales, plenty of link clicks, add to carts. You think your website needs improvement? All right. I'm flying a bit blind. Is Josh, you on the call? I'm flying blind here, my friend, because when you say you've had some sales in link clicks and add to carts, I need to see the stats. Minimum order 10 pieces. So you got to be spending what, $70 to buy 10? No, not a big deal. And they won't drop ship from that, but our supplier can talk to them and drop ship for you on your behalf. So that's absolutely possible. All right, Relaxor. Premium acupressure mat. It's a tough product. There's a fair bit of competition out there, and this particular version, it doesn't look as high end as you can get because of the material, unless this is the good material one. But if this is the one with good material, I think you might need some better product shots where you're showcasing the actual quality. Natural pain relief, stress tension reduction, improved sleep and energy, results in just 10 minutes a day. What results? Do you mean natural pain relief? Did you know there's a simple way to do it? Yeah, I really can't stand websites that start like that. Did you know? Yeah, we need way more to sell this one. Way more. What I want you to do, just like we've been doing tonight, go find your biggest competitor. Go find the one who has all the ads on Facebook. Go have a look at how they're selling this. What are the pain points that they're using? And we got to have a bit of a layout here. Now, I just ran a test on Homecraftology. I ran a test for a week. And in this test, I went back in time to my old theme. My old theme was back from 2023, and it was significantly different. I'll see if I can show you just how different it was. There is a point to this. I wanted to know, and the only way for me to know things is to test things out. So I went back in time, I pulled out my old theme. I fixed a few things up because there are a few things that were broken over time. I thought it was going to win. I thought this was going to be an amazing uplift because this website is faster, snappier. I thought it was better for my customers. This is the actual content of the page here. And this content in 2023, it converted really well. It was like a 3 to 4% conversion rate. Granted, some of these images here are slow loading. There it is. That could definitely have been a problem. But you see how my style back then was text. I still had things to break it up, but it was very texty. My conversion rate went to 1.5%, which is extremely embarrassing. I thought maybe it was a fluke. I kept running it, and it got worse and worse and worse each day. I turned my store old theme back on, and we're already today at around 2.4k Australian. I've had 40% more orders today, 30% more sales at this point in time, and that's just today. Yesterday was amazing too. We got to like 3k yesterday, so the theme made a huge difference. Now, what's the difference? Let's get rid of this theme. Exit preview. Okay, here's the latest one, the modern theme. It's got some similar elements, but the main thing down here is we're breaking text up with different ways of showing the information. Information, image, image, information, information, image. It really does work, guys. People, you feel like videos and GIFs with text explaining the products doing better? Well, yeah. A lot of students you see have way too much text on their page. 100%. We're lazy. People are lazy. You gotta make this easy for them to digest the information. If you're gonna make it a chore, oh man, I just saw that these have a different font size. I gotta go fix that. If it's a chore to read and understand your website, you're gonna have a low conversion rate. So for Relaxor, if we're gonna sell this thing for 75 buckaroos, for one, we need a website that looks like a 75 buckaroo website. This one looks like about a $10 store, a $10 fitty store, I reckon. We need to show some quality. We need way more images. We need to tell a story. We need to find the pain points of the people who are going to buy this. And yes, these are people who are into natural pain relief. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the natural side of things, how this works in the body. Because this ain't going to sell it. That's my advice. So work with Jimmy. Jimmy can give you some pointers, but more importantly, before you work with Jimmy, go and do your homework and find your biggest competitors in the niche. Product images need way more benefits and trust on them. They absolutely do. And it's not a bad start. It's not a bad start. Your model looks nice. Your background looks nice. This is a good start. It's definitely not the worst I've seen. But from here, we need to improve it. Okay. And I'm really glad that you've actually had 4 sales from that, because it's only up from here, my friend. It's only up from here. Aaron, you had some sales. Fantastic. Created a single scaling campaign with 2 best performing ads. 2's not enough. We need more ads in there. You got a couple more sales and then quieting down. That's because not enough ads in there. Got a bit scared and turned the campaigns off. But after speaking with coaches and watching my live, you turn them back on. Need to make and test more creatives and let everything warm up. Yes, you do. Question. On day 3 of single scaling campaign, you have 0 sales and no cost per sale data. I think that is cost per purchase. We should be scaling at this point if the numbers say so but no sales. You think the numbers say no, and with both campaigns running at $100 a day total with no sales, it's getting a bit tough. Yeah, I wouldn't be running at $100 a day if I had no sales. I'd be cutting that down to 50, and I'd be trying to figure out why in God's green earth am I not getting any sales? Making a bunch of new creatives. Stop, Aaron. Please stop. Please stop while we have a look at your website. You've changed the price. 2 sales at 138. You found a supplier who offered 2 battery combo for cheaper, so we changed suppliers, changed the store a bit, and you have a 2 battery combo for... Okay. Nothing since. Okay. Yeah, it concerns me that we haven't had any sales. Do I have Tidy Glow on your ad account? Let's have a look. What are we called? That's not what I want. We wear Pluffle. We've been showing students this brand for product images for examples. Okay. Tidy Glow. Tidy Go. Your tidy go, Aaron Willis. That's you. What is going on? This is a tricky one. This is a very tricky one. Oh, that's bad. That sucks. All right, top of funnel single ad. Oh. Anyone want to chime in here? Does anyone know what's gone wrong? Aaron, everybody just don't tell her for now. Don't say anything. Aaron, in your own words, based off the things you've learned in my streams, what's gone wrong here? And I mean no disrespect. I just want you to say it so that you remember it. Not enough ads, no foundation. Beautiful. That makes me happy. It sucks to lose money. I know it sucks to lose money, but at least you've learnt. At least you've learnt a very, very, very valuable lesson. Not enough creatives, no foundation for your creatives. 100%. Now look, the top of funnel scaling, big mistake. But your Advantage Plus scaling group is not too bad. Let me just have a look at your setup here, because this isn't too bad. We should have probably had more sales from this. But how long have you been running this? Did you been running this in June? $300 spent in June. Okay. Anything in May? Okay, we've been running this a while. Show me all the data. $1,000 spent. How come we've spent all that money there? We've got no data here. What's going on in that one? What is going on? Less than a week. Ad set budget, that's fine. Let's check out your ad set. Conversion, pixel purchase. Why did that give you no purchases for $1,000 spent? That doesn't make any sense. Not even a single one? That makes no sense whatsoever. Unless the pixel wasn't working. Did you get anything for this? I mean, I know you were doing the single thingies, and that's not how we want to do things, but I would have expected one sale. Anyway, all right. We got printing shares Advantage Plus with 3 purchases for $128. Okay, and then we've same mistakes here, right? Okay, and you've only spent $20 per ad set here. Cool. So this has given you the basis, right, for what you put into your other things. So this is, I should see C12 in your other ads, in your Advantage Plus scaling. Do we have a C12? We do. We have a C12 there. All right. Which is funny because C12 has the least click-through rate of all of them. All right. Now, in terms of what's got the most spend, C2. So these 3 ads here got most of the spend here. CPMs are good. These aren't the stats that I need to see though, so just hold on. You need to see cost per click, cost per link click is what I want. Not interested in cost per click all. I want to see add to cart. Whoops. Cart total. Website. I want to see checkouts. Total website. All right. Cost per link clicks. Pretty good. Cost per link click is pretty good. Very few add to carts. Did we get 2 purchases? Oh, that's 2 checkouts. It's a high price point. It is. It is a high price point. Okay, Aaron, this ad set that you've done here, it's not bad. It's not bad. So it's not like you've done completely the wrong thing or anything. What this is telling me, right? We've got a decent cost per click. Mostly decent cost per click. We've got... I didn't get the CTR, I didn't put that in, but I mean, the cost per click is good enough to say that with that CPM, we're probably looking at about 1.5 to 2% CTR, so that's pretty good. What we don't have is the add to carts. This isn't the right add to cart ratio, and it's not the right checkout ratio. And what that tells me is people are interested in the product enough to click, but they come into your website and your website looks good. Website is fine. You haven't done anything wrong here. It's just that this product for this price point is not what people are willing to pay. It could be various reasons. They could be worried about quality. Way too many ad creatives in asset? No. In fact, Facebook literally told me in my agency training, and this is just recent too. The more ads, the better. Like, there's a reason why I have as many. Like, I have so many ads in my ad sets. I have to actually delete old ads to put new ads in. So that you want more ads. You want as many. You want 50 ads in your ad sets. The more, the better. I think that's the best option here. I mean, we can't sell this without the battery, can we? You have to have the battery. Maybe different angle. It comes with so much extra stuff. Price point, the shears for 150 and then offer the other stuff as freebies. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. So if you say these shears cost $150, so you sell it for $149, and then you say it comes with free batteries, free case, and a free charger, and a free set of secondary blades, maybe the new supply comes with batteries and case. Yeah, cool. Maybe Damon's idea is a really good one. When you say what's in the box too, these 2 images here are a little bit disjointed. I mean, they're good. I like what you're doing. Like, it's clean. It's just we might want to say, when you say what's in the box, you might want to see what's in the box, and you might want to have like shears, $150. This worth, make some things up, worth $50. Yours free. Worth $50. Yours free. Yours worth $50. Yours free. That might be all we need to turn this one around. Jimmy says valued at $200 free. Yeah, I think if this was my store, I would probably test that. And then down here, you could add a new section. Jimmy might be able to help you with this if he's in a good mood. You can do what we call a value stack. If I could spell it right, that would help. See if I can find you an example. Value stack. There's a good one. These are awful. Well, none of these are good value stacks. What's in the box in the copywriting section of the website? Yeah, definitely. We need to show, have all of the things they're going to get for free. And then we're going to have the total price, and we're going to make it seem like $150 for all this stuff is an absolute steal. I think in section there were some pretty good ones of those, right? If I'm not mistaken. Do I have section app in here? Section store. What did I see? I'm sure I saw something that was pretty good. Benefits there, that's not quite what I'm looking for. TV shopping, but wait, there's more. That's exactly it. That is exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for that in some form of a thingy. You could use something like a comparison table. You could use that. You could use the key ingredients, like you could use this, for example, and you could just change it to be, look what you get for free. And you have each thing and what their value is, and then have it for free. So there's a couple of things you could use in here. But I thought that I saw the perfect one the other day. I really did. And I thought to myself, I'll remember that and I'll use that. I'm wondering if it was here, because otherwise I didn't remember it. I'll try searching for value. Nothing. We'll try searching for stack. Seriously. Emily and Lucas, you have this on your site as well. You've listed it at 175 and the extras as 180 value. Can't tell if you'd work because you're not running ads to it though. Yeah, cool. Thank you so much, Emily and Lucas, whichever one we're talking to right now. That is extremely helpful. Maybe we can do it under features. Oh, I know one thing you could do. A shoppable image. So I've seen these in here. There's an image of your product and you can pinpoint lines to it and to point out the features. I know you can do it on Shrine. I'm pretty sure I saw them on section 2. Feature. I'm so sorry I can't find this under pressure. But literally, go into the section app, and it's in section store. I'm sure it is. Go into section store app. Click image. Okay. There it is. Shoppable image. For $9, you can add that to your store. Beautiful. Yeah, I'd do that. We've got to try and show the value around this. So very much good luck. I will be happy to review your store again once you add the value, once you add the sections in to break down this value. And let's see if we can do this. But when you relaunch, just relaunch with this ad set here. You don't need anything else. This one's fine. Don't do any more testing. Don't try and scale anything else. Just run this Advantage Plus here for $50 a day is fine. So run this for a few days. You can turn everything off in the meantime, right? So when things aren't working for me, I just turn my ads off for a day or two. I fix them up and then I turn my ads back on. If $50 a day is hurting your bank account, bump it down to 30. Just right now for you, we're not necessarily trying to scale and make more money. What we're trying to do is figure out the right formula to make people buy the products. So don't drain your bank account doing that. Keep your daily budget to where it's comfortable for you, that you can lose the money and be okay, because it might take a bit of, shuffling up your landing page to try and make this work. When you do get this to work, then you're going to be able to scale. You have to be able to get purchases first. And before you throw this product out and say this product's not working for me, we do need to have that breakdown of the value. Remember, if you're not getting purchases, it's one of a few things. It's either trust, price, and price is always value. Well, those are two things: trust and price, trust and value. Okay. Kelly, take a look at your thermo blanket and your ad account. Since launch, you had 23 ad cards, only 5 sales. Okay. Not bad. 5 sales. I mean, obviously the price point is going to be tricky here. Australia's #1 sauna blanket for weight loss, stress relief, and self-care. Personally, just my personal opinion, I would say Australia's #1 blanket for weight loss. I really would. And I'd make my entire thing about losing weight, which I think you've already done. Slim down naturally, burn up to 600 calories per use, reduce your bloating, feel lighter, calmer, and more energized in just 40 minutes. Cool. Kelly, can you, if you're here, do you have a breakdown of your add to cart rates? Like the Shopify breakdown would be great to see, but if not, I'll figure it out from your ads shortly. What's included is nice, measurements nice, specifications nice, no pills, no appointments, 40 minutes a day to burn calories, beat bloat and feel better naturally. Tired of feeling bloated, but well, I'd actually just change this. Tired of feeling like the weight won't budge, but then have a question mark. The rest is cool. What's missing? I feel like there's something missing. There's something missing here, and I can't put my finger on it. And I think it could probably be fixed with a section. I don't love the testimonials here. There's not enough of them. And the actual section, that, like the way that this is set out, it's not great. UGC trust? Yeah, maybe. Probably. Could also be that maybe the heading is too long. Maybe that's bugging me. There's something off about it. It's close though, don't get me wrong, it's close and it should be getting sales, but there's definitely a way we can improve it. I don't love this section. I love the things that you're saying. That's cool. I just don't love the way it's set out. It looks a little amateur, just the way that it's set. Before and after transformation images for weight loss blanket. Yeah, you could use before and afters for sure. Absolutely. Thanks, ATN. And thanks for pointing out that brand as well from above. Jimmy, you're saying this one here? Yeah, something like that. Something like that would be good. Let me, for everyone on YouTube, let me show you what Jimmy has suggested. That's nice. And you see how clean that is with the white and then the white thingy? That's very nice. Very, very nice. So, Kelly, do you want to you can run this by your coach to get some feedback on how we can make this landing page a little bit tighter, a little bit cleaner. Like, don't get me wrong, it's pretty good. It's pretty clean. But we just have to elevate it a little bit. For this price point, we've got to elevate it because that's a lot of money for someone to part. Let's take a look at your ads. So it was Revibe. Here we go. Good layout for the Hair Elite Pro. Is that yours, Jimmy? That website screams of you. $150 a purchase. Oh, okay. We're getting close. Let me get some extra stats in here for me to take a look. I want to see carts. And checkouts. No, it's not your store. It looks like one of your stores. All right, 26 checkout. Oh man. That's crazy. That is crazy. Good afternoon, Star Soccer. Star Soccer. Come on. Kelly, that's incredible. 26 checkouts. Oh, God. You're so close. You're so close. I can taste it. Yeah, look. We can a little uplift to your landing page is going to make a huge difference for you. A huge difference. I think this is trust based. So, Kelly, are you on the call? I don't think she's on the call. Jimmy, do you want to reach out to her and just let her know that I've done a review? I'm impressed. We're almost there. We need to uplift the website. I'll check her ads real quick. All right. Okay. So great click-throughs. Cost per click's a little bit high because look at the CPM. The CPM is outrageous. $100 per CPM. I've seen them before for myself. They will come down over time, Kelly. CPMs are going to come down. Now, let me just check on your spend here. Once Facebook catches up. Come on, Facebook. Come on. You ain't got time for this. Come on. I'll refresh. I'm impatient tonight. I think the caffeine's just hit. Okay. And Jimmy, sorry I'm slugging you with all the work, my friend. But you're on the call. All right. What did I want? Amount spent. Okay. $300 in C1. Quality is below average. Okay. So when I look at my ads and my ad quality is below average, it means I need to uplift my ads, right? So Facebook's saying we need to do better here. The conversion ranking is not great. The quality ranking is not great. If you increase the quality of your ads, we're probably going to get cheaper CPMs. Okay, the ad is talking about a wellness routine, but the ads are talking about slim down de-stress. The headline here is 50% off best-selling sauna. We need to double down on weight loss. That's the angle that you're trying. So your ads have got to say how to use this sauna kit to lose weight. And that means inside the video itself. The clips you're using, they're fine. The clips are fine. We probably need to redo your script. Now the ad quality. It's not really snappy. We're not really having the problem explained in the first few seconds of the video that we're trying to target. And that's why Facebook is saying people are getting, like, when it says your quality ranking is low, it doesn't mean your ad sucks. It doesn't mean you've done a bad job and your video sucks or anything like that. It means that people aren't engaging with it. Okay? When people engage with your ads, the CPMs go down. But when people don't engage with their ads, with your ads, your CPM goes up. Well, that's one of the ways your CPM goes up. So in order to increase the engagement, we've got to really spell out the problems that we're solving with this particular thing. So I would be looking at weight loss scripts, see if anyone else is using weight loss to sell this product, and see if you can borrow some ideas from their script. But you might actually find that there's not many people out there selling this product in the way that you're selling it, and that's actually a good thing. I think the angle you've chosen is fantastic, but we've got to make the scripts really, really tight. You might use arc ads again to have a person's head on your video without the background talking about your products. That's one thing. You might decide to film yourself talking about the products as a founder, and that would be really, really, really powerful. But we have to go make better videos, because there's an opportunity here for you to do even better than this. Your click-throughs are good, people like the products, but the ad itself needs a bit of work, and the landing page too. So one of the things that I've seen, one of the things that I didn't see as well, is a pop-up. I just want to check in an incognito window. Okay, would you like 15% off your first order? You guys can't see that on Circle. I apologize. I don't love the pop-up. Pop-up doesn't have a picture of your product. It's got a picture of a skinny woman stretching. It's a nice picture, but it's not compelling for me. I'd be going for a mystery discount. I'd be saying, sign up today for a mystery discount and start losing weight tomorrow or something like that. Make it a really compelling reason for me to give you my email address, because one of the reasons that you're stuck here with getting so many add to carts and so many checkouts but very few conversions is probably because you're not getting enough emails, and your emails are probably not hitting hard enough. Remind them in the emails why they came here, why they want this. If your angle is for weight loss, remind them how this will help them with weight loss. You're almost there. You're almost there. And Jimmy will help you, and then show me your next versions of your ads and we'll get you there. Rhonda, review which ads to turn off for clear Tuesdays. Okay. Clear Tuesdays. Alrighty. Kitty gummies, $100 a purchase. Let's just see if this is coming down in this last week or so. 2% click-through rate, $2.63 cost per click. Oh, it's coming down. All right. This is exciting. One ad set here with all the spend. Oh man, this is getting, now I'm pumped. 6 purchases at $36. Dude, amazing. Yeah. Obviously C6, spend $100. I mean, we do need to check the sales, so hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Since decreasing your product price and adding bundles has been okay with sales. Great. Probably not profitable yet, but you're on the right track, Rhonda. This is exciting. I love this bit. Your sales are only coming in from that ad. Yeah, that's cool. So I'll talk you through that in a second. Let me just add your add to carts. Can I give you 100K? No, I cannot give you 100K, but I can teach you how to make 100K. Cart checkout. All right. Let's have a look at this. C6. All right. 4 checkouts. And then C13. 6 purchases. 19 checkouts. Look at that. Holy crap, Rhonda. The difference you have made in 3 days? Dude. I'm proud of you. I need to just, before I go any further, just let me get rid of my draft that somehow I have before I ruin your entire ad account. Let's have another look. Rhonda, I'm so proud of you. You've done so well. All right. While it looks like this is the only winning ad that you've got, you actually have a bunch of winning ads. So C6. I know we've spent $100 on C6. And I know it's got no purchases here. I wouldn't turn it off because it's had 4 checkouts. Now, remember my stats. Usually, we get half as many people adding to cart. This is not the same for all products. If you're getting higher, better stats in these, congratulations. But in general, on average, for products, we will get half as many checkouts as we get add to carts, and we'll get half as many sales as we get checkouts. Now, what's happening here? People have seen the C7 ad. A couple of them added to cart. Cool. People have seen your C6 ad and they've added to cart. They've gone through. They haven't purchased. This could have been 2 purchases here for $50. It could have been. But just as luck would have it, no one purchased. But 4 people checking out, there could have been 2. It could have even been 3. We could have been talking $33 per conversion there. But what's happened is C13 has come along. I'm assuming C6 is a video. I'm assuming, probably. Yep, that's a video ad. That checks. People are seeing the video ad. They're going to your website. They're deciding not to purchase today for whatever reason. And then C13 comes along. And they see this. And they have already seen your website. They already liked your video. And this is it. They're like, oh yeah, gummies. All right, I was thinking about getting them. Let's go. And they're clicking on that and they're deciding to purchase. Phenomenal. What do we do from here? We've got to try and get this down, obviously. $50 per purchase is a bit much. But also, for you, I do think that's going to come down over time. I really do. The longer you keep this ad set running, that's like over the next couple of weeks or so, that should start to stabilize down. As you start to scale, of course, the cost per purchase will go up. But I have a feeling we're going to see $36 to $40 purchases. That's my gut instinct for this. This will probably come down to that. How you make money out of that? Just remember, you're buying customers. Okay, we're buying customers. What else can you sell them in this niche to help them with their? I can't believe I'm going to say this. To help them with their vaginas. What else can you sell them? I'm thinking. It doesn't just have to be about that. I mean, what's your website like? Clear Tuesdays. I mean, it's clearly for women. And this is clearly working. And some people are buying more than one. We obviously want to get them to subscribe. So maybe in your thank you campaign, we want to encourage them to subscribe at a discount. The added bundles, terrific. You did. Great work. Website looks so good. Except for this bit here, it's a bit wide. Can we add some padding somehow or choose a different layout to this maybe? I mean, it's probably fine on mobile. It probably doesn't make a difference, honestly. It'll be about what you do with the customer, right? It's going to be, I think you need to be looking at your after sell. So looking at one-click upsell or any other type of upsell app to get people to purchase from you again. And then a thank you campaign with some other products. We just got to go figure out what else can you sell them if you're going to sell them kitty gummies. There's all this other stuff now. None of this stuff doesn't seem like it's congruent anymore. A woman who's going to buy these is a woman who is knowledgeable about her body, potentially someone who likes natural things. We've just got to figure out what else to sell them. That's what it comes down to. Your pop-up still says end of financial year sale. It does too. It does too. Yeah, update that to do a mid-year sale or something. Maybe a woman who buys these are also. Mia, welcome. You're a bit late, but welcome. Maybe a woman who buys this is also thinking about her bodily smells. Maybe they'd be interested in some natural deodorant, maybe even some natural hair removal products. Maybe you should go down that route of having like just an all natural approach to solving regular women's problems. Maybe collagen supplements. Yeah, actually doubling down on the supplements might be a good idea. You may get in trouble, as Sup's brand called Lemmy has all of their taglines as Lemmy. Nah, she'd be fine. She'd be fine, I think. And if she does get in trouble, she can just change it. No big deal. Yeah. So, Rhonda, more congruent products, cross-selling in your emails, cross-selling. So, when you have other types of what do you supplements, right? The next thing that you're going to want to do is get people to go, like, you'll have a collection of supplements, and then you can send some traffic from your Facebook ads to your collection. So if you look at my ads, for example, they all go to a collection. When you have a large amount of products, you send your ads to the main collection and people can choose what they want. So same thing for you. When you have more of these, you send them to the collection and they'll have a bit of a choice to make. Sam, what's the difference of having bundle on the landing page with one-click upsell? Yeah, I'll show you the difference. So on Home Craftology, we use one-click upsell. Juice, what steps would I say are the most important steps to start dropshipping? Well, you're at step number 1, my friend. Watching a guy like me tell you actually how to do stuff and showing you the inside of their stores. That's how we get started in dropshipping. And if you really want to get started, go to freedomclub.com, which is where all my students are from. You can sign up for free. I think it's free for 30 days, and you can get access to a step-by-step instruction to how to do this. No, they don't pay me to promote the school, but they do pay me to teach. So take that with a grain of salt. All right, so inside my one-click upsell, right, I have a buy box on my product page. I'll show you quickly what that looks like. So on the product page itself, and you may or may not use this part. That's up to you. You can have your bundles. Where is it? So you can have your bundles all up here. I know this is a lot. I know there's a lot of decisions to make when you buy a kit from me. I know, but you don't want that on your website. You want to keep things really super simple. It's just, there's no other way for me to do this. Then under here, I've got my first upsell. Now, you might have bundles. You can also have these things here. I recommend the first thing, priority processing. Highly recommend that. It's an extra, like I'm charging $5 Australian for this. For the people who buy it, it's an extra $3 for me. Then I have my best selling things, my best selling accessory with my best selling bundle. That's right here. All right. So that's the buy box. Then we have our post-purchase upsells here. This all happens here after the customer has purchased. And these make extra additional revenue. You can see here we're making, $100, $100, $300. Oh man. Let me start the split test again. Hey, maybe I'd make a decision too early. But we're selling additional products after the sale, and that's bringing in the additional revenue. That's the difference between one-click upsell. Rhonda, niche to downstairs health. Yeah, so your two options you got. The two options that you got is you niche down, like Damon said, to health down there, or you niche down to supplements. All good advice. All right, let's move on. Rhonda, well done. I'm so happy for you. You're nearly there. You're so close. Josh, how can I tell if two ad campaigns are competing against each other? You have two right now. Look, thing is, look, if you're spending $1,000 a day and you have two campaigns running, there's a chance that they're probably competing against each other. If you're only spending a few $100s a day, there's not much chance that they're competing against each other. The other one so you have 2 right now with more creatives, which are slowly scaling. The other one is an old Advantage Plus, but still looks good. What signs to look for? Just your sign would be your cost per click goes up and your CPM goes up, and then your cost per purchase goes up. That's the sign. Any tips of improving emails? You can't seem to get any open rates on your emails. Yeah, they are pretty bad. They're very bad, actually. Your click rate's pretty good. So those who are opening your emails are clicking through. That's nice. Your open rates. So I think we went through this last week. Are you on the call, Josh? I think it was 2 weeks ago. I don't have time today to go through open rate stuff again, but I'd be happy to take you through it, Josh. And if you're not on the call, I'll respond. You can come to the next lesson and make this first. I'll do a section. I'll do a part of the call on your open rate problems. All right, we'll take care of that next week. Alex, 6 sales in 3 days. Great. Bundles, fantastic. Your ads still need work. Lunasoft. Oh, cool. Couple of things I don't love already. Your colors are very hard to read. Your pinks are very hard to read on white. Your purples are very hard to read on white too. Your image is nice and clean, but it's very hard to read. I think the pink itself needs to be a little bit darker, so there's a bit more. Well, that's cool. Looks gross and cool. I like it. What was the problem? Sorry guys, just hit my mic. What was the problem that we're looking at? CTR pretty good, cost per click reasonably good. ROAS is pretty good. What are we solving here? I don't understand. Are we trying to get more purchases? 28, 28, 51. No, we're looking pretty good. Dude, of course. The stats look fantastic. Instant results or your money back. I think that's safe, Damon, because with these types of peels, you do get instant results. You peel it off and they feel amazing. Alex, these stats look outrageously good. How long have you been doing this? First 3 days. Yeah, Jennifer, I'll refresh. Don't worry. We'll get to yours. All right, I promise. You were worried that the profit margin wasn't enough? Dude, I just add more bundles and I'd add more stuff to my store. Yeah, this is cool. Add more stuff, sell via if you can break even on your Shopify, on your Facebook campaign when you start off, if you can just break even, fantastic. Because this is just the first product. And maybe you could try and see what happens when you put this price up to $50 and put this up to $90 and put this up to $120 and just see if you can get extra sales at that price. And if not, bring it back down. We just got to do a bit of testing here to see what is your ideal price for this thing. Your stats look amazing. And if you can break even on your ads, and that's as much as you can do, you can still make money with your emails because you're bringing in people who want to buy your product and you got more products to sell them. And this is only your 3rd day. I would put a bet. I'd put a big bet that your email system is bare bones, right? You probably have very few people in your welcome series. You probably, am I right in saying that you probably don't even have an abandoned cart series? And I bet you're doing this well without it. You have picked a great product. You have built a great landing page. You built a product that got my attention because look at that. It just grabs your attention. Your ads are obviously really, really good. Yeah? Dude, get back to work. Stop effing around. Get back to work. Go make some more money. Alex, this is outrageously good. Well done. Well done, my friend. Sounds like you 12 months ago, Devin. Yeah, it does. Alex, you're one of the 1 out of 10 people who lands a great product on their first try, builds a great landing page on their first try, has great ads on their first try, and actually makes money straight off the bat. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. The rest of us are sitting there going, wish I got that product. Dude, this is a gift. Go make some emails. Go and run through the course on setting up your Klaviyo properly. If you're not getting open rates to Klaviyo, come back next week and watch the special that I'll do with Josh about emails, because that will really help you. We'll do that on Tuesday. And I know that you're going to take off on this product. If I was into female beauty products, I'd be very jealous right now. Well done. All right, let's refresh this and go and have a look for Jennifer's. My Relief. Oh, yeah, My Relief. I remember this one. Your product now is Core Wellness Wrap. Okay. Ah, cool. Easy bloating. Ease bloating fast. Soothe cramps naturally. Supports digestive health. Oh, okay. I'll give you some feedback. So, top half of the website. I don't like the colors on this, by the way. Top half of the website, it feels like something's missing. Feels like something's missing. But then bottom half, it looks really good. Overall, it does feel like there's a level of shine or a level of quality on the website that might be missing. We can definitely improve on what you've got. So, sorry, Jimmy, but Jimmy, your people need you. Okay. Have a look at how your ads are going. You got access to your Shopify. Do I have access to your Shopify? Really? I do too. Let's take a look. Let's take a look around. Let's take a look at this last week in a bit. 1 order, terrible conversion rate. Some of that might be bot traffic though, so let's take that with a grain of salt. Big order though. Oh, 3 orders in the last month or so. Add to cart rate, meh. 5 add to carts, 4 reached checkout, only 1 ordered. Oh, damn. Okay. I was hoping for more. And this is My Relief, right? My Relief. You're testing creatives though now? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's expensive. Click-through is nice. Cost per click can work. CPM is okay-ish. Not too bad. You're doing your ad testing? Cool, I get it. I get it. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing right now. Your click-throughs are good. Your click-throughs are okay. Cost per clicks, they're okay. Let's take this one for example. 4% click-through. Let's take a look. Not bad. Okay. I think there's too much. I think we're trying to say too much. When we come up with an angle, we've got to come up with one angle at a time. And this one's like Say goodbye to bloating and hello to relief. Cool, that's a great angle. No more bloating. Feel lighter and balanced and less bloated. Great, I like that. But then the actual image is the secret to our best-selling castor oil. Now, the way you've set this out looks very professional. Looks very nice. But that's not the angle that you were testing above. And then we got liver detox, quick real results, no pills, reusable core wrap. Still no mention of the bloating that we're trying to go for. So pick one angle in one ad and stick with that. That's the first bit of advice. What if you could fix what would you fix first if your liver was clogged? Not a great ad, very confusing. The style I like. You could say, I don't know how we'd make it better, but I don't mind the visual style. I don't mind having the problem that you want to fix here, but the way this is set out is extremely confusing. You could say fix your bloating with oil, ? And you could have constant bloating. We'll have to come back to that one. Is that bloat, it starts with your liver. I don't know if we want to. We're not here to use these ads to teach people why they get bloated. We're here to say, I've got the solution for your bloating. And when you show me castor oil like this, it makes me feel like I have to eat it. I think we got to show the wrap because, again, quality matters, especially with castor oil. Wrong angle, I think. Your visuals are getting better. I like the visuals, don't get me wrong. But I feel like your product, this is the product. This is it. This is the solution. You're copying the competitors? Yeah, fair enough. I don't think the competitors got it right either in that case. I don't think your images quite get it right either because at first glance, we can't tell what this is. 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 I mean, don't get me wrong. You're almost doing the right things. Here we can start to tell what this is. Each of these should probably be a product image with the same information showing castor oil plus this goes around your belly. You see how it's more visually telling me what to do and why? And Neil, I'll try and squeeze it in. Feel lighter, sleep deeper, and restore your core naturally. Bloating discomfort, sleepless nights. Good copy. Why isn't that one of your ads? That's great. Attractive girl, using the product, showcasing no bloating. Beautiful. Would that fix it? It would certainly fix this bit. This bit here, I just think we need a little, I don't know, we need a bit more oomph. And up around here, we just need a little bit more. A little bit more like, I'm sure we can find some nice section components to put in here that would just uplift it slightly. Just a slight uplift. Nothing major, just a slight uplift. Billy, how does it work? Is it meant to soak your skin? Yeah, it's a castor oil that you put inside this pouch and then you wear it here and the castor oil soaks into your stomach. It's a great product. This is a good product to sell, by the way. I really do think this can work. Because it's a natural solution. You'd struggle to understand it if you don't, you struggle to trust it if you don't understand it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not explained enough. You can't tell what it's for here. Can't really tell, but only by looking at this, you can start to grasp what it's for and how it works. We got the results here, but here, balance hormones naturally. So this kind of thing is probably what we need up here. Like we need to explain. Oh, you know what you're missing? I know what it is. You're missing the description and stuff about the product right here. The little drop down tabs, like these. You're missing these. You could have how it works. You could have all the things you need to have right underneath your add to cart button right there, and that would fill that gap in and make me feel a lot better. And you can get that from Section App too. I should probably contact them with an affiliate link. Okay. Balanced hormones, fantastic. No pills, no harsh detox, no guesswork. This should probably be like this information here way, way, way further up. And this GIF file probably way further up too. In fact, this GIF should probably be up here in your product images, and those things that you do should probably be here in the selling points. You were told not to do that? If you can add them, I think you should. I think you should. I know that I can understand why you were told not to do that, because when we're getting people to launch their stores, we try to keep them as uniform as possible. We try and see how your sales are going to go with just a regular looking store. But when we have products like this, it doesn't work for every product. Sometimes you've got to uplift a little bit to get that trust. I don't love this bit here. Something like the text doesn't quite work there. The things that you're saying is fine. It's just how it's set out. So we need to probably make the text bigger, make it a bit prettier there. Great reviews. I think the changes we talked about today, I think that will help you a lot. Go into Section App, go shopping. You can spend 30, 40 bucks in Section App buying some beautiful sections. I even added them to Homecraft because I fell in love with them. Like this bit here, that's a section scrolling review thingy. And then I added these cool videos under the add to cart button. That was really cool. Do those things and I think you do all right. And the last one for tonight is Hanil. Did you pop your details in, Hanil? You already have it if you're using the Freedom theme. Oh, cool. Thanks, Billy. Hanil Snugwell. All right, let's take a look. Good Lord, I think you guys have squeezed all the e-commerce out of me. I don't think there's anything left. $31 per purchase. Dude, scale this puppy. What are you doing? For God's sake, dude. Scale, scale, scale. All right, Hanil. Buddy. Based off everything that you've learned tonight and Tuesday, can you tell me, you can coach me. What do you think I should tell you to do? What should I tell you to do? I'll give you a couple seconds. You tell me what, and I'll tell you if you're correct. Add all your ads into one ad set. Yes, 100%. 100%. Step one. What's step two? Man, you got some great looking results here, by the way. These are great. So we're going to add all these ads. We're going to put them into one ad set, which I think you've tried. We're going to put them all into one ad set. Increase your budget maybe to $50 a day. See how it goes for a few days. But what's your next step? Which one is winning? No. Okay, cool. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, we're going to put all your ads into one ad set. We're going to make a brand new ad set in here. We're going to call it Scaling Campaign. Hanil's Scaling. I don't know what you're going to call it. Anything. We're going to put all of your ad sets in there. We're going to turn all of these testing ones off. You kind of had it with physical fitness. Dude, that's fantastic, by the way. But we're going to make a broad ad set, no targeting whatsoever. Put all of your images in there. Don't turn any of them off for a week or so, because they're all pretty good. They're all doing okay. We'll go over this on Tuesday. And if we do need to turn anything off, we'll turn them off. I'd like you to put it for $50 a day. And then I want you to go and start making more content. Take your videos, make different versions of them, cut them down into 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Just be prolific. Make me more video and make me more images. And I think I said I was going to share with you my Upwork guy. So just give me a second. I'll give you my image guy. Now, my image guy, he makes all of my images for me on all of my stores. And when I give you this contact, I just need you to understand that while he is incredibly gifted at making, I think he's incredibly gifted at making e-commerce images, it doesn't mean he's going to be able to make you images that sell. His skill is making images, and your skill that you're learning right now is learning how to market. So you need to tell him the angles you want to test. You need to tell him how you want it to look. Show him some examples. If you don't like what he's made for you, you need to go back and say, hey, I didn't really like it this way. Can we try something else? So his job is to make the images. Your job is to be the art director. A lot of people take a bit of a hands-off approach when I send them my resources. I send them the resource, they pay the money, they get it back. They're like, hey, Chris, it sucked. It's not what I needed. And I'm like, well, hey, did you communicate with what you needed? Oh, I thought he would be good. I'm like, well, he makes images. He's not a marketer. He makes images. They're two separate skills. So you are the art director. You tell him what you need and the angles you want him to test. Yeah, your ads are okay. We just need more. We need way more. Way, way, way more. They're fine though. They're fine. But we just need more. Okay, and then you wanted the supplier. So what I need you to, if you haven't already, just send me a message on WhatsApp. Here's my link, and I will hook you up with the supplier. That goes for anybody else who's watching on YouTube too. If you need me to hook you up with our supplier, you can do so there. Just click that link, have a chat with me. Have I seen Sternify app? No. Let's go check it out now, real quick. Sternify app. Bundles and sections. Oh yeah, it looks like caching. Most of us use caching. Social proof, that's nice. No, nice bundles. Upsells and gifts, cool. I use something like this on most of my websites. How does the supplier ship the products? There's an app that you install onto your Shopify store. You have a chat with them first. Make sure that you agree on the product and the price. You install their app, and that's it. Everything else is taken care of. That's it. You just focus on getting sales. They do everything else. If you hook up your Shopify store to something like AfterShip, then your customers will get automatic emails whenever there's a change to the tracking. So literally, I barely do anything for Homecraftology. I barely do anything at all, other than write emails and check my ads. Emily and Lucas, Advantage Plus doing well. 23 cost per purchase on a $100 budget. Wow, that's great. You upped it to $130 and broke it. Sales stopped. Gave it 4 days. Is this normal? It can be normal, and it might be that on your first day or your first few days, I know it seems like you broke it by upping the budget, but it doesn't sound like that would actually break anything. That's not really how it works. But if you find you've done really, really well and then you haven't done well, could be a couple of things. Is something broken on the website? Is something broken in your emails? go through on your mobile phone and test checking out your product. Make sure there's nothing that's popping up and spoiling it or getting in the way or anything. Make sure you go into your emails and actually send yourself some test emails from your abandoned cart and make sure your links work. You go check all of that stuff. Sometimes with Facebook, I'll have a day where I'll get $17, $20 conversions. I'm like, yeah, we're on. I'm going to scale this to the moon. And then the next day, don't change anything at all. But the next day we're getting $50 conversions. And it's just the nature of the beast. It's just the nature of really, I guess, variables at play, variables at scale. Hey Neil, what if you duplicate your physical fitness and increase the budget? No, don't duplicate it, just increase the budget. Just increase your budget, man. Put it to $50 a day and see if that works. Scholars Ecom, no way you know about Sternify. That app is so good. It looks okay. Are you guys sleeper agents here trying to get everyone to use your app? Is that what this is? Oh, is it? Is this like Section app? Is it? Wait a minute. Is this Section app with a monthly price? It is. Hey, this is Section app with a monthly price. You're being told that you don't edit your ads. Yes and no. Yes, I mean, when you have an ad set that's working and out of learning, you don't want to edit your ads. If you do edit your ad set, you will run the risk of resetting your learning calculation. And it's a decision you have to make. So you could duplicate it and try and scale it, but you can also just scale it. Just add an extra, make it $50 a day, and that won't be editing your ad set. That will be increasing your budget, and you probably won't get back into learning. I know it's confusing. I know it's counterintuitive. As you learn more about how the Facebook ads work, you'll understand what I'm saying. Jennifer, you tested your store on Facebook pop-up, like I said, how it isn't actually full mobile view. You noticed the close my pop-up was pretty much impossible and the X keeps going away. Have I found this with yours? Good point. Good point. I haven't tested my pop-up in a while, actually. I might have to go do that, Jennifer. That's a good idea. The other thing you can do, right, on the pop-up. In fact, why don't we just do that now real quick? Because that's a good point. And Neil, make more ads. Always. Always make more ads. What are you talking about? Sia Bonga. Can I use my phone for running Facebook ads and creating a store? I wouldn't. It's really, really hard. Facebook ads on a phone, I think it's next to impossible. Next to impossible. All right, forms. What I would do is you could have, so if the X button can't be clicked, yeah, Wheelio is cool. I use Wheelio as well. It should be fine. If your X button can't be clicked, one of the things you can do, right, is we can put a little button down here, and that's probably not a bad idea. And I could say no thanks. So I'll change this one to no thanks. I don't need a discount. Or maybe it's a link. Can I do a link? I wonder if I can do a link. Test link. I can't. Is there an action you can put on that? Can I make this a secondary button? Button action, close form. There we go. Button style, secondary. Here we go. Now we're going there. Okay. Secondary style. We're going to make the background color white. We're going to make the text black. Text color black. And we're going to make it underline. Can we make it underline? I don't think we can. And I'll probably get rid of the padding. Cool. So now this should close the form. So that'll close the form now. No thanks, I don't need a discount. And I can make that really small too in my layout. And go button settings. Make it like 10. There we go. Maybe 12. Underline. There we go. Now we're talking. And the padding, put that down to 0. Yeah. Maybe 10. All right. Now we have a close button on the bottom of the pop-up form. That's probably a really good idea. And then on Wheelio, you reckon... How do I do it on Wheelio? Apps. I think you can add it on Wheelio somewhere. Don't worry about my conversion rate. I had a lot of bot traffic today. That was ridiculous. 13 emails collected. Whoa. That's bad. Probably need to get rid of that. Okay. We need to click. So how's this look on mobile? Yeah, it's got that down here. No, I don't feel lucky. Maybe you can just change the actual text down there. Font color. I don't know how to change that color. Yeah, I don't know how to change it. I don't know if you can change that color. But anyway, there is a close down there on Wheelio on mobile. It is there. It is there. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up for the night. I will see you all again on Sunday morning for website reviews. Not website reviews, for product reviews and product research. And be back on Tuesday for more of this. I'll see you guys then. Till then, take care. Go get some work done. You're all welcome. Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Sam. Catch you all later.